Greetings from Bermuda, this is BDA Limey. Welcome back to Banners of Ruin, where we are going to continue our second run through the game. Last time we beat the boss of the first area, so now we're moving on to the second. Let's go for a combat then. Animal's looking a bit beefier. Okay. Starts 35 shield. Fury. Turn end this character gains charge equal to stacks of fury, and fury increases by 2. God, okay. He's just gonna get harder and harder to kill. And then these guys. Dudes. Okay, so we should take him down first. He is attacking the mouse. He's attacking the mouse. He's attacking the bear. Okay. A charge equal to weapon damage. That would do nicely. So if we use him, apply the red powder to the rank. So that gives them all 3 stacks of Overwhelm. So they're taking 75% more damage from attacks. Switch back to the mouse. We use 2 of his stamina to do War Cry. Gives him 9 charge, which now means Rush does 30 damage. God, which is just going to take the shield out, really, after all that. God. Okay, I guess. Gotta go sometime. Actually, it does more than that because of the bonus damage. Okay, so that's good. But still not enough to kill him, unsurprisingly. Let's just use the remaining 2 to get So his fury is his charge is increased to 1 because of fury, and then fury's gone up to 3. These guys, if it's got 3 or more allies, it's raised to 10. Okay, well they won't. In the bear, attacking the mouse, attacking the mouse. Forceful blow. Does 8 damage if the opponent has shield, applies to vulnerable. I will have some shield. Okay, well we're still going to keep focused on the footman, I think. Because his charge is just going to keep scaling his attacks. Do that much damage though, we certainly can't kill him. Pulverize. Oh, it's not going to break these guys' defense anyway. Who's attacking him? I mean him. Got no charge. Still don't have any very good options here. So I'll just do some more damage on him. Okay, now I haven't quite sussed, like if I withdraw, that prevent these guys attacking. Sometimes it seems to, and then sometimes it doesn't. Let's try it. It's still gonna hit him. I don't get it. I don't get when withdrawing prevents their attacks and when it doesn't. Oh well, it's okay. It gave us some defense anyway. Let's just do one. Stick with that. Oh, so close to killing him. Oh, he's got bleed as well. Bleed is bad. It goes through armor. Okay, let's see whether this works tonight. Everybody loses 1 stamina. Every stamina point spent deals 6 damage to the ranks. This should do 12 damage to everybody in the rank. Dead. Okay, good. There. Okay, they're both still targeting Mouse. Poor old Mouse. Just give him as shield as we can. Why did that do more? Fundamentalist. Oh, okay. That's yeah, that's his passive trait. I forgot we gave him that last time. Okay, that's nice. That will help. Still won't completely mitigate the damage, but you've gained 5 charge every time you move an opponent, deal 5 damage. I mean, sure, let's play it. You're passing up the opportunity for 5 damage there. A fair amount of damage to him, though. They're still targeting him. What's Mouse done to offend these guys? Jeez. Okay. Okay, that will heal. Wait, do we have 2 copies of strategy? Okay, do that. Play momentum. Discard strategy. And then I guess it doesn't matter which one we focus on. Our Mouse is going to take a lot of that. Hang on. Reach hit your next attack, gain 3 charge and remove law from the target. Okay, we'll do it for the charge. And he can do that. Is it tough? Okay. Oh, okay. He's got 9 charge. This is 44 damage. So that's pretty good. That is pretty good. Worth attacking him again. 44, but he has 45. Oh, but he's got vulnerable. No, this will actually kill him. And he can kick. I'll stop him attacking anyway. Mouse, you better take brace. Yeah, we can, even though we don't have a card to discard. And still play that. the bleed damage. Okay, 13. Surely we can do that. I'm pretty sure they were easily there. Okay, Floran's card. Deadly Harvest. Deal damage equal to stacks of crippled on opponent. Calculating strike. Deal 8 damage, gain 2 prep. Start of your turn, draw an additional card for each stack of prep. Stand by 1 each turn. Withdraw. We've got the cards that give us benefits when we move. Gives us charge. I'm going to take another withdraw. Okay, one character leveled up. Who leveled up? Burrow's leveled up. It's a heal. Okay, we've got another talent. Barrage. Again, another copy. Plus burst, deal 3 damage 3 times to an opponent's lane. Shuffle an injury into your discard pile. Exertion, pick 1 card from your hand to move to 1 card from your discard to move to hand. Gain exertion. The next card, this character vanished. I'm just gonna take another copy of Barrage then. The best. More stamina. Badly need a heal. Great. Go to the Sanctuary then. At a corner and find yourself in a less than reputable part of town. Many of the structures are in disrepair and even the light seems to avoid this place. Up ahead you see people nestled in a small sanctuary. Where your eyes can adjust, the smell hits you first. If you're not sick, get out of here. I haven't got time to deal with you. We haven't got time for this. Ruin a card. Changes a card into a ruin card. Yeah, okay. Heal a character to max vitality. Or heal a character below 20% vitality to max. Is he below 20%? Maybe not. Can we find out before we pick the option? Can't pick the option. I'm guessing. Oh, it's kind of grayed out. So I'm guessing that's a shame. I'd have to ruin a card to heal him. Ah, fine, let's do it. Ruin a card. What do we not want anymore? We must have a card that's not particularly useful. We really need 2 strategies. Convinced we do. Let's ruin one. Right, to heal. Burrows. You threaten the mouse. You're Landon's men, aren't you? Blackfoot's, Enders, you all the cursed same, and we always suffer for it. Okay. Weapon cache, weapons and armor, back alley. Select a lane and remove the next 2 cards. Off-duty guards. Since I remember last time I chose this, it was a good idea to choose it now. Even though you would think it would be better to wait. We can go for the weapons and armor. Let's go for the weapons and armor. Weapon cache, you quietly hold the chest to a nearby alley and unlock it. You best take a look at what's inside. Okay, so currently we've got 2 superior medium armor stage combat with 24 defense. Agile, that's for Weasel. We don't have a Weasel. Start of the turn, this character gains 8 defense. Okay, start the turn rather than the start of each combat. Or adventurous gear at the turn end, gain 5 block and 1 winded for every point of stamina this character has left. This turn lose 1 stamina for every stack of winded, then winded is removed. Dagger. The battle axe is not working out particularly well. Happy to change that. 5 damage, attack 3 times, gain 5 defense. So I guess any charge bonus will only apply to the first attack here. Whereas with this, it will get doubled basically. I'm going to take the dagger, give him the dagger instead. Do we want to swap this? The armor at the start of their turn. I mean, 24 armor is, that's 24 armor is 3 turns worth. They are gaining the armor. So if the combat goes more than 3 turns, this will give them more armor than this. Just not front loaded. Yeah, let's do that. And confirm. Drunken guards now. 300 florins. Yeah, why not? Mentor. Modify your deck. Lightfoot. If there's a way to get rid of that ruined card, that would be good. Can we do that? That seems like a good time to take a short rest, perhaps an opportunity to learn something new. Oh, duplicate. Well, is there anything worth duplicating? Oh, look, a ruined card actually is not completely useless. But it was going to be completely useless. Unplayable. It is not. I charge equal to weapon damage and move to the front rank. I mean, that's good because that's a lot of charge. Particularly good for the mouse. And then the moving thing again works if strategy is on. So I'm gonna do that. High spirits, hide brawlers, gain high spirits. Cards. Let's gain high spirits. I don't know what that is. What is that? You're not gonna tell me. Start your next combat with 1 vigor. Okay. Ambush. Alright. So each character, the next time it loses stamina, it's refunded and that is removed. Okay, 12 damage on the bear. 8 on the mouse. Another 8 on the mouse. It's the fox. Okay. Got one of those. Mouse will play the other guard. And then that on. Bleed. Okay, I'll move him to the front rank. We just get +1 stamina. No, we can. Okay. The weapon damage if active character is in the front rank, apply 3 bleeding and move to the back rank. Sure. Does that get him out of the way of the attack? I again? No. We no longer seem to be able to avoid any of these attacks. Not sure why. But he's got 7 bleed on, which is pretty nice. Oh yeah, and he's got steadfast, so he doubles the effect. I've got to remember that. Doubles the effect of all shield. Okay, momentum is back. Time you move, gain 5 charge. I mean, he's the one. Well, yeah, because he's got the archery card. Let's put some defense. And play that. Save this for a multi-attack, so we want to finish with that. Let's do that. Let's play a strategy on him. Let's play a strike with him. And momentum. Got his shield back. Ugh. Get so much shield back. Okay, well, he's still got the bleed on. He's still down to 48. Mouse. M. Okay, that's him. Deal weapon damage. That if it breaks this defense, it's not going to break his defense. No, but we gain 2 winded just to play that. Okay, let's do that. Get him up to 9 charge. Solid footing. Give him 30 block. No, it's only strikes and guards that are doubly effective, not all lock cards. Okay. Fine. But if we do that and leave him there, gain even more, so they've got 14 charge. And we now have this. This rank is going, he's attacking him for 8. I think we just keep on the fox. And mouse. So that can be 16 damage 4 times. And he's vulnerable. 20 damage. Nice. Nearly dead. Yes, That will finish him off. Lovely. Okay, so he's being attacked. You. So let's give you brace. And if we give you some defense and swap you, I'll give you charge as well. Cowardice gains 10 defense. Moves adjacent to closest ally in rank if no allies in rank. He's got 40 defense now. Right. Roll one card and gain. Yeah. Let's do that. Okay, not quite what I was looking for. Do that. So they're taking more damage. He's lowest, so let's try to do a chunk of damage to him with that. Too bad. If we kick him, does that stop him attacking? It should do, because it moves him out of this rank. And he's got a strategy. Whenever they move an opponent, the opponent takes 5 damage. So, pick him. We can either do this. Oh shoot, should have done that before I kicked him. Well, this is 12 damage. This is 8 vitality damage. Should avoid his shield, but we're probably going to have to go through that shield at some point anyway, so let's just do that. And let's do some damage on him. Turn. Oh, there we go. 2 covers of barrage, although it's actually not that necessarily that good. That's 6. Like I want to use that on him. It's 8 damage. 8 damage and 4 bleed. Okay, so the bleed will kill him. So now we can just do that. And that. We did take some damage there. I guess there was nothing we could do about it anyway. Mossfoot is now level 3. Colossal Smash. Remove all your defense. Deal damage equal to the amount lost. Cost 4. Kick again. Second wind. Kick. Hey, Mossfoot. With stamina or will? Let's go for stamina. Passive. Whenever this character kills an enemy with an attack, their maximum vitality is increased by 3. That's permanent. Quite nice. Noxious or bleed applied to this character is converted to poison instead. But poison... Okay, poison increases but can be blocked. whereas bleed is just straight vitality damage, which is, yeah, I guess poison is less bad than bleed. Or Headhunter. Start this character's turn, all opponents below 50% vitality gain 2 vulnerable. 50% more damage from attacks. That's nice. Yeah, all the passives in this game are generally pretty good. Let's do Bloodthirsty. A priest receive blessings. Hide, discard from each other lane. Black agents discard a random combat card. Let's get some blessings. Wolf's voice commands a quiet respect from the crowd, all absorbed in reverence. He pauses as you approach, fixing you with a knowing, sympathetic stare. We have all known hurt, brothers, he says in a low voice, moving to embrace you. We might aim to live as the Apostriox did, burning bright in Tenfer's wake. He lightly presses the palm of his paw to your forehead. Okay, gain high spirits. Start your next combat with 1 vigor. Remove a card from your deck. Or gain inner strength. Upgrade token. Increases the cost of the card by 3. That's a lot. Spawns a bless. I mean, the bless is good, but the extra stamina cost? I'm not convinced by that. Let's remove a card from my deck. Let's take out that ruined card. It's not terrible, but it's also... Oh, are you telling me we can't take out ruined cards from our deck? Really? Apparently not. Can I change my mind? Apparently not. I'm committed. That's a shame. Can't get back and change my mind. Okay. What's the least useful card? The strikes do extra damage for the mouse, so maybe I should keep those. Good is this, really? It does apply bleed. Second wind. Stand or perish. An elite combat, oh dear. Elite combats are not good. Did not do one of those. Or a regular combat. Or a regular combat with a funny icon above it. Still haven't figured out what it means. Whether that means like a harder than normal combat. What? But let's go for the easy. Dangerous Thug. Wild Strike. Moves to a random vacant position, does 12 damage. If he has bleed, deals 6 instead. Okay, and they're all doing the same thing. 2 on the bear, 1 on the mouse. Okay, mouse. Scarred Ragged Claw. Yeah. Let's kick him. Not attacking, and then 1 on the bear, both on the bear. but his health is lower. Put brace on him. Then the mouse. A kick. I guess we might as well reduce the number of attacks. Okay, these two. One on the mouse, one on. Plus 5, 30. Would not quite break. Okay, let's do what we can. I do that. Okay. Alright. Spawns hit and run. He's down to 6. So if we pulverize now, do this, although he would be winded for 2 next go, which is quite bad. But do it anyway. And we'll do that. Okay. If he's in the front rank, apply 3 and then move to the back rank. Sure. He can't be hit. No. Hitting him. Okay, so mouse. Can we do this? Can. Damage to the back. That's good. Now, do we want to just do 10 damage or do we want to give this? Take it to 16, the 3 will then kill him as well, so sure, yes we do. Oh, may that kill him anyway? But I'm not complaining. Okay, deals 12 damage if opponent has and supplies 4 vulnerable. Same there. Okay. Weapon damage 4 bleed. Oh yeah, he's winded this go. But he does have the higher weapon damage. We'll do that. Fortunately, this isn't going to do too much damage. Well, gets it back in our draw pile. Do that. Do that. 5. And forward. And then done. Rush deals 2 damage 4 times or 5 damage 4 times. They're both attacking the mouse. Alright. Now hang on, we can be clever. We can do this to put on each hit, so that will put on 9 charge if we play with that. That will then be 44 damage. Both of these. We also remove charge as well with it. Okay, so let's do that. And then this should kill him. Attacking mouse. Fine. Do that. And then he can do that. And he can do this for double damage because of Fundamentalist. Oh yeah, close to killing him. Experience Strike. Deal 5 damage each time you play this card in combat, plus 5 damage. And played during cleanup, damage is reset. Reserves. Draw a card for each character in the back rank. Back rank characters gain 1 vigor. Banish. Poison tip. Apply 3 poison. Quite like that. You. Right. 3 dangerous thugs again. Okay, well, they're all doing the same thing. Bear, bear. Oh god, they're all attacking the bear. Wow. Alright. A lot of damage coming in. What order do they attack in? I think it's top to bottom, so I think I'm going to block the 6 damage first. Mouse gets the benefit of extra things, so we'll do the same thing again. Do that and that. Then that's 11 times 4, 44. We will kill him. Guard on him, just to gain the benefit of Fundamentalist. Okay. Worth attacking him again. Okay, so mouse. Do that. Yep. Take the two winded. We'll try to move him though. But we'll do that with mouse. Then he will do 5 damage. And 8 vitality damage. It's just... Well, we can't kill him. Maybe we'll be able to kill him next go if we're lucky. However, I think we can. Definitely wants the guard. Means we got to use him for poison as well. Playing the charge is probably better. Yes, it is. 8, 4, 8's 32, so we can kill this one. If he kicks, he deals damage, but... Well, actually, yeah, maybe that does make sense. Now he's not attacking. Just like that. I'll take a damage, thanks. Brawl. Many cards. Deadly Thrill. Deal 10 damage if target dies. Gain 2 stamina. Quick Hands. Draw 1 card. Gain 3 preparation. The harvest deal damage equal to stacks of crippled. see the character's abilities? Cannot. Okay, fine. I discard all visible combats, provisions, buy cards. We have a fair amount of money. Provisions. Provisions. What differences between provisions and the other option to buy cards? Deep Strike, deal 5 damage if opponent is in back rank, deal 4 damage plus 4 per character's level. Okay. Deal 8 damage, apply 2 charge to another ally. Also good. A card for each character in the back rank. Back rank characters. Pincer. Charge is always good. Loot. Squabbles. Recruit a character. Ton. Squabbles. Beavers continue to shout loudly in each other's faces despite your approach and turn to face you in an uncanny unison. Friend, you in need of an extra hand? I'll work double cheap if it frees me of this fool. Who you calling a fool? You was the one that got us sacked in the first place. Tit. Weren't so busy drinking your weight in mead, we would have got out of that mess just fine. Two continue to exchange vicious insults while also making repeated attempts to offer their services. Only be taking the one of us, they both cry in concert. Okay, let's recruit a beaver. Can we afford it? No charge. Can definitely afford that. Anver Mistlethor, Peter Fortright. Fortright, you sound like an upstanding kind of person. We'll recruit you. Passives, energetic at the start of the turn. If this character has more than 75% vitality, they gain 1 stamina. Light armor, start each combat with 6. Gain 1 stamina each turn. A dagger. Wielding daggers. Speed. What does that mean? If you've got 2 daggers in hand. Don't know. Ruthless. Ruin a card. Convert your charge stacks into brutality. Character's next attack applies bleed equal to brutality. A ruin is just temporary in combat though. Okay, that's not bad. Lawmaster. Every time you draw a talent card, wielder gains 1 stamina. Okay. Did we pick him? No charge. Look of shock passes over the other beaver's face as his friend moves to your side, but he quickly recomposes himself. Good riddance, he barks, adopting an overly proud posture and strutting away. Okay. 3 people in the party, that's gotta help, surely. Maybe now is the time for some weapons and armor. Do you want an upgrade? Start each combat with 14 defense. No stamina bonus each turn. No, I definitely don't think that's as good. Bit of a shame. Guarded transport, a chance for riches. Thinking, level up. Yeah, Mossfoot is currently lagging a little, so maybe we'll level him up. We've also got time to do the other thing anyway. Yeah, Mossfoot. Hey. Oh. I don't like this now. I've chosen something different. So let's not choose it again. Cornered, deal. Maybe it was. Yeah, I'm not sure I liked any of them last time actually. Anyway, cornered, deal weapon damage X times for each stack. Oh, each stack of winded. That's pretty good. If this gives him 2 stacks of winded. He happens to have this at the same time. doesn't have winded, then I'm guessing this does nothing. We'll go for nefarious. And I think we will upgrade stamina. Generally seems better than will. Now there are some cards that use will, but let's do guarded transport. Scurry into an unseen alleyway. As a company of heavily armed guards turns the corner ahead. They're transporting a cart with a heavy chest. It must be valuable to warrant that kind of escort. Fight elite combat? No. I mean, we've got 3 of us now. But the last elite combat was pretty rough, I would say. Courage, chance to improve. Oh. Some enders are hot on your tail. You turn a corner to find a seemingly dead end. Burrows yells, "Over here, a hatch!" The cursed thing is sealed. Burrows give him +1 stamina but -10 vitality. How much vitality? Oh, it's just a health penalty. Not. So does this reduce his max vitality and this gives him max stamina? I don't quite follow. Do that option. Burrows exhaustively bludgeons the lock with their weapon until it finally thunders open. Quick, get in! As Burrows begins to heave the door shut, a deft arrow finds its mark in the shoulder. You disappear in the shadows. So yes, it looks like it did increase his max stamina. In exchange for some health damage. Which is alright, as long as we can heal it and it doesn't kill him, I guess. Vagrant. Hey you, yeah you. Can't see much of anything anymore, but I know a fellow soldier when I see one. Help me out and I'll show you something that's kept me alive all these long bloody years. So better than this, donate a skill to re-roll a talent. Get the naming. The skill is basically a card. Talent is... do we want to do that? Oh, right. Donate a card. Okay, yeah, so skill card, which most of them are. So again, what do we want to get rid of? Yeah, I guess it's pretty much a way of getting rid of a card from our deck. Get rid of one withdraw, we don't really need to. Reroll a card. Okay, we didn't particularly like this one. Really convinced that we like this one either. Ruin a card, convert your choice. Yeah, this feels worse. Reroll that one. Shall not pass. The rank gains 25 defense, but banish. Battle Forged, all party members gain 1 vigor. Throwing daggers next turn for every card drawn by preparation. Deal 10 damage to a random opponent. Fortunately, I don't have any cards with preparation at the moment. Seems expensive. I like that. Crossroads. Smithy, tavern, or monastery. Tavern to hire more party members, which I can afford. Monastery to heal up. Do I heal up the characters that I've got? Or do I recruit a new one? I'm going to recruit a new one. Because that gives more targets, basically. We can afford one of these, so let's do that. We've not got a weasel yet, so let's recruit him. Passives, Wrathful. At the start of the turn, if this character has less than 30% vitality, they gain 1 rage. Superior medium armor, start each combat with 24 defense. Short bow, okay, so that's the same as our bear has. Talent, battle tempo, if active characters front rank deal 1 damage 5 times. In the back rank gain 1 shield 5 times. We'll swap front and rear enemies. Okay. Tavern. Wow. 4 party members must have ever had. Which is good because now it's time to fight the boss. Gritsalt. Friendly face, he's been waiting for you. More steps and there'll be no turning back. I'm sure he's not that friendly. Wow, okay. We have a full range of people. Alright. Gritsalt, what's your deal? Provoke, deal 9 damage if opponent is in the opposite lane, applies provoked. Okay, he's not attacking this go because it's the front rank. But even though I have more characters, I'm still only drawing 5 cards. I'm kind of not prepared for this, really. I mean, it's still good having more characters because they're more targets for attacks. But I'm going to have way more stamina to spend than cards to spend it on, probably. Okay, let's do you. You've got 6 stamina. So you can do that. Oh no, you can't because that is his card. So he has to do that. So, sure. Oh wait, that was a single target, wasn't it? It's fine. I think. My 2 marked. So the bear's taking 21 damage. Beaver's taking 12. Damage to rank. Rank gains 25. I mean, this is still kind of good now because we keep the defense, so really no reason not to do it while we've got it. Build a barricade on the front rank, absorbing defense damage from lane targeted attacks. Okay. Actually, maybe that's what that is. That means lane targeted attack. That's why I haven't been able to dodge those. So we need to move him though. Don't have any way of moving him. Okay. Let's just do that on everybody. So assume. Is getting hit the most. But actually, what if we should give some more defense to him? What's his ability? Spawn 3 concealed blades to your hand. Deal 2 damage, apply 3 bleed, banish. You know, that might not be a bad thing to get up on there now. If this breaks an opponent's defense, all enemies gain 3 vulnerable. Okay, well, I'm going to do that as much as we can, so do that. My 5 bleed. Yeah, no, we want to do them while they're vulnerable. So... bleed will do nicely. Why don't you get that? Ow. Oh no, you've only got... Ah, we've already spent one of... I didn't know. Yeah, I should have seen the cost. Okay. There and there. Hey, Nietzsche, how you doing? Am I the only one streaming banners at the moment? I guess it's been out for a while now, right? So, probably a lot of people have played it and moved on. You play it yourself? This is my second run. Yeah, this is the boss of the second area. You were looking into buying it and wanted to see it in action first. Okay, cool. What do you know about it? I'm happy to explain what I'm doing as I go. If you let me know what you know, then I won't spend any time telling you what you already know. You know, slow the spy quite a bit, but nothing past, hey, that game looks cool. Alright, okay. So, this definitely has a lot in common with Slay the Spy. Surprise, surprise. I guess the big difference is that we're playing, there's some positional play as well. So we've got 2 ranks of 3 lanes each. Okay, what's the best way to explain this? So we have a party of characters. You start out with just 2, and we've recruited 2 during the course of the game. In fact, we've only just recruited these 2. Each character below them has a stamina score here, and a willpower score in blue here. Stamina score is what's used to play cards. So when you want to play a card from your hand, you can highlight any character, and then if you play that card, the card is played using that character's pool of stamina. Sometimes it won't matter. So if it's an attack card, it'll just do damage, and it doesn't really matter which character plays it. Sometimes, if it's something like a guard, which gives them defense, then it will be applied to the character that plays it. Some cards are character specific and have to be played by particular characters. They've got these icons at the top here, and they match with the symbol underneath the character. So this concealed blade can only be played by the weasel. So you can see if we target the bear or him, it's not glowing, but if we target the weasel, well, it would be glowing if the weasel had any stamina left, but he doesn't. He's down to 0. So every card, yeah, has a stamina cost, which is the number in the yellow area, and a willpower cost to play. Most cards have 0 willpower cost to play, and some stamina cost, but some cards, usually the ones that involve movement, have willpower cost as well. On the enemy's turn, only 1 rank of enemies will attack at once. So, and that's highlighted by this red bar here. So currently it's the front rank of enemies that are attacking, and if we mouse over them we can see who they're attacking. So he's going to attack the bear, he's also attacking the bear, he's attacking the beaver. Back rank is not attacking this turn, they will attack next turn. What they're going to do is shown underneath them, 12 damage and applies 2 marked to the character it attacks, which is a status effect that I've actually not seen before. When the marked character dies, stacks of vulnerable equal to marked are applied to members of their party. So yeah, he's going to mark him, and then when he's killed, he's going to make everybody else vulnerable, which would be bad. He is doing provoke, dealing 9 damage to the bear. If the opponent is in the opposite lane, applies provoked, and that character can only attack the highlighted character. Well, he's not, because the character he's attacking is in a different lane. So the lanes are the horizontal things. So he's just going to do 9 damage to the bear, basically. And then again, this guy, 12 damage with 2 marked. And yeah, the guy in the back is not doing anything, but this is what he will do next go on his turn. So, what are we gonna do? So they've all got a ton of block. Block carries over from turn to turn, unlike Slay the Spire, which is quite nice. I'll explain other stuff as I go, I guess. So I can't play this because it's Weasel specific and it needs 1 stamina. It's got 0 stamina, so unfortunately, yeah, I can't do that. This card applies 3 bleed though, so we've played 2 of these on him, so he's now got 6 bleed. Bleed works just like Slay the Spire at the start of the turn. Is it just like Slay the Spire? This goes through block as well. This is direct vitality damage, can't be blocked, but it ticks down by 1 each turn. Other status effects, vulnerable. The character receives 25% more damage from attacks. And the number of stacks is how many turns it's going to last. There's a similar status effect called Overwhelm, which is this character receives 25% more damage from attacks per stack of Overwhelm. So Overwhelm only ever lasts 1 turn, but the damage can be higher. Anyway, we don't have any of that on at the moment, but I do have cards that apply that. So you'll probably see that at some point. So, yeah, it's... okay, so I can play all these cards. I've got a ton of stamina because I've got so many... well, I can't play that because it's Weasel specific. I can play these 2. So Brace will basically reduce the first hit. There you go. So, the next incoming damage to this character is reduced to 0. So we'd probably want to put that on him, actually, because he's got the lowest hit points at the moment. So we'll do that. So when we play this, 1 stamina, 0 will. You'll see his stamina goes down to 2. And now he's got the anticipation icon above him. Guard. So everybody's got enough block to block the attacks that are coming in this turn, but obviously because block carries over, we want to play this and get as much block on as we can. He has the lowest block, but he can't play it anyway. Okay, so that's fine. He doesn't have the stamina. He has the next lowest. So we could put it on him, but the mouse has a special ability, Fundamentalist, so strikes and guards, which are basically the basic attack and defense in the deck, are doubly effective when played by him. So this would actually give him 10 block. So I think we'll put it on him, given that mouse is not taking any damage this turn anyway. And then once we're done, click end turn, and then they will do their turn. So stacks vulnerable and reduced, and they attack from back to front, doing whatever their thing is. And now you can see the red highlighter switch to this dude. So he's going to do his 9 damage to Bear. You won't provoke him because, again, he's in a different lane. He's in the middle lane. That's fine. Alright, so what are we going to do? What are they going to do next go, actually? Oh my god. So many things. He's attacking for 10, and then he's doing what? What does this mean? Terrifying advance. 6 stamina in the cards and 14 on the characters. Yeah, this is... I think I've actually not built my deck very well. Because up until the fight before this one, I only had 2 characters. So I was pretty well balanced in terms of... I could pretty much still play all the cards in my hand most of the time. And that was good. Now I've got 2 more characters, so I've got a bigger pool of stamina. But I've got... I don't have cards to use it on, which is a bit of a waste. So I guess what I want to do really is get more cards, and more higher cost cards, I suppose. And more cards that give me card draw would be useful. It feels a bit like we're kind of wasting the stamina at the moment. But the good thing about having more allies is their attacks are going to be split between more people, so hopefully it'll help us survive a bit longer. So that is still useful. This dude. Why did he not take 6 damage at the start of his turn? That's what I want to know. Oh, wait. Oh, I should have read this before I started. At the end of their turn, all bleeding on this character is removed and converted to 2 charge for every stack removed. Charge, the next time this character attacks, or for every attack and a multi-attack, the damage is increased by stacks of charge. So we've just made him more dangerous. We should not put bleed on him. Oops. So yeah, so some cards like this, Barrage deal 2 damage 4 times. So if we can get a charge on ourselves, like if we had 5 charge on, so this is a mouse specific card. So if we had 5 charge on him when we play this, then that's 5 damage added to every damage that the card does. So that would be 2 plus 5 is 7 damage 4 times. So charge can really boost the multi-attacks to something crazy. In fact, we can do that because we've got Warcry. So we'll do that now. So we'll select mouse, apply charge equal to the weapon damage. So every character has a weapon, which gives them a card, and the weapon has some base damage stat. And in the mouse's case, it's 6. So play that, 2 stamina, it gives him 6 charge here. And so yeah, now this is doing, instead of 8 damage, it's going to do 8 times 4, 32 damage on somebody. Which would be enough to kill him. Which is tempting, although he's got 9 bleed on. So we can let that do its thing at the beginning of his turn. Maybe we should just kill him. Let's kill him. You know what? Probably. Let's do it. Okay. So he's just dealing 9 damage to him. That's fine because he's got 28 block. Let's soak it all up. Let's take the opportunity to give him some more block. So here's a card that costs some will as well. 1 stamina and 1 will. Apply 5 blocks to a party member, move or swap them to another position. There's no particular benefit about moving guys right now, I don't think. Oh, hang on, let me read everything. Not this turn, but next turn, this guy will do Battering Ram, deals 9 damage and moves opponent to the back rank. If position is occupied, both targets swap positions. Okay. And this is doing the same as the other one that I didn't understand. Terrifying Advance deals 10 damage. If the opponent has 6 or more marked, spawns a Despair to the top of the draw pile. Despair, banish 2 non-ruin cards from your hand. Deal 20 damage. Game marked. Okay, I'm going to worry about that if he comes up. I mean, there's not much we can do here, really. Yeah, I mean, reasons to move characters into different ranks would be if we're fighting enemies. Some enemy attacks will deal damage to everybody in the rank. So, obviously, minimizing the number of people in the rank is good then. But it doesn't look like they are. It looks like all of their attacks. Actually, well, they're not targeting anybody this go. So, so I think what's happening here is he is targeting. Yeah, it's different. It's The only other game I've seen that's similar is Gordian Quest, which also plays out on a grid very much like this. I haven't put a lot of time into Gordian Quest, but that, yeah, was quite similar. Although there, every character had their own deck of cards and you played them individually, rather than here where we've got every character contributes cards to our deck, but we've still got one deck that we're drawing from. Yeah, no worries. I'm happy to explain. Yeah, feel free. Any questions, just jump in and ask me. So all the characters have also got a racial ability as well. So the Beaver here can build a barricade on the front rank. Actually, the Beaver can build a barricade on the front rank, absorbing defense damage from lane targeted attacks. And that costs 1 point of will. And actually these racial abilities are probably the main use of will points. The mouse is different. For each hit in his next attack he gains 3 charge and removes a stack of fury and charge from the target. Bear removes all stacks of bleed, cripple, poison and winded from himself and gains 3 defense per stack removed. The Weasel, spawns 3 concealed blades to his hand, which is what I did earlier. And I probably want to do that again now, because that's going to let us put bleed on something and just start whittling them down. But now I know what he does, I'm not going to put it on him. So let's do that now. And we're just going to put them all on this dude. Try and kill him as fast as we can. All the blades, you love machine gun type builds. Yeah, there's some of the multi-attacks are nice. Oh, and and this thing gives you multiple. And I can do it again. He's got 1 more will point remaining. The other thing and explain, you've probably figured out already. The stamina goes back up to your maximum stamina at the start of your turn. The willpower is for the entire combat. That doesn't reset until the beginning of the next combat. So it's a more limited resource. So what we could do, because he's attacking him, I think what we can do, see whether this works, is we can use withdraw to move him to there. And then I'm hoping his attack is now targeting the Weasel because it's a lane attack. What that red arrow in the middle of the screen means. So he's attacking that lane, and whoever is the first character in that lane is going to be the one that gets hit by it. But I think now we can use the Beaver's ability to build a barricade. I'm hoping here. Yes. So there we go. So now this attack is going to hit the barricade instead, rather than the Weasel. Something right for a change. Okay. We don't want to do more blades again now because each blade costs 1 stamina to play, and he's got no stamina. Actually the card is only banished when we play it. So that other one that we got earlier that we couldn't play because he didn't have enough stamina left should still be in our deck somewhere. Maybe it's still in our discard pile. Yeah, it's still in our discard pile. Okay, that's good. I've been playing so many of these games I kind of get mixed up with the mechanics. I'm thinking of Vault of the Void. I don't know if you played Vault of the Void, but in that there are cards that you can kind of spawn like that, where if you don't play them by the end of your turn, then they dissolve or banish at the end of your turn. They're gone forever. Okay, so who's gonna hit that dude? Oh well, who do we want to hit for 5? I don't know. I guess he's still got vulnerable on, so well, he's got the least defense. Let's go for him. Maybe next time we'll be able to kill him. Okay, done. Okay, so the bleeding did trigger. I guess bleeding triggers at the end of the turn? It says at the start of their turn. Maybe it did trigger at the start of the turn. Anyway, yeah, so, Die Hard. That's converted to 10 charge. So his next attack gets 10 added to everything. So rather than doing 9 damage, it's going to be doing 19 damage, which is not so bad. If that was a multi-attack, that could have been really bad for us. But hopefully we're alright there. Okay, now we've got more characters in the party. Wild Brawl is now better as well. So every character in the party loses 1 stamina. For every stamina point spent, deals 6 damage to the rank. So we've got 4 people in our party. We play this, they'll all lose 1 stamina. But then we deal 24 damage to everybody in whatever rank we pick. We're going to pick this rank. So I think that makes sense to do first. It doesn't matter who plays it. So we'll do that. And that. A chunk of damage. Let's see, what else do we want to do? So... what's he doing? He's attacking the barricade, which we really don't care about, I guess. He's attacking Mouse. Not sure we can kill him, though. I guess let's try. So that's going to do 10 damage. A bit more because he's vulnerable. 15 damage, I guess that did. Pierce. Nobody's got charge, so this is not doing very much. Maybe this doesn't make sense. I think it's probably too late. Let's use Mouse's ability. So for every hit in his next attack, gain 3 charge and remove that and charge from the target. Okay, so we do that. He's got 9 bleed though, we've got to remember that. And we hit him with Rush. Although it's not going to do much damage, it will give us a load of charge. Now we're up to 9 charge, which next turn may come in really useful. And it also removed the 1 charge that he had, so this is now just doing 9 damage. One thing this game doesn't have, which I don't like, is it doesn't show you exactly how much damage the character is going to take. I mean, it does. It says, well, it says it's going to do 9 damage, but like when he had 1 charge on here, it still said 9 damage. And there's no preview over the character itself as to how much damage they're going to take. Sometimes it can be hard to sort of work out exactly how much damage is happening, especially when you know, there's vulnerable going on as well. Something like Roguebook, I think, does this really well, where when you hover over the end turn button, it shows over everybody exactly how much health they're going to end up with at the end of the turn, which is really nice. Yeah, I've suggested it on the... I'm sure they must have had it suggested to them multiple times, but anyway, yeah, it's not in there at the moment. We can't kill him. You did see Roguebook? I played a lot of Roguebook. I really like that. I think that's one of the best... I think it's one of the best Slay the Spire likes. But I also played Faria, which is by the same developers, set in the same world, and I really enjoyed that as well. I really liked the art, so that was probably a big selling point for me as well. We're not gonna kill, are we? Oh, yes we are. How did that kill him? This is why I want a damage preview. So that was doing 8 piercing damage, and he had 2 vulnerable on him. So shouldn't that have done 12 damage, and he had 21? Why did that kill him? Don't understand. Oh, yes I do. Do I understand? We've just used up Mouse's stacks of charge. That's how it happened. So 8 damage, but Mouse had 9 charge. So that's 17 damage. 17 damage, and he had vulnerable. 2 stacks of vulnerable, so an extra 50%. Let's say 8. 24 damage, kill. Yeah, okay. Yes, thank you. Yeah, you figured it out before I did. We'll just play that because, yeah, I didn't really want to use his charge. That was a mistake. I was saving that up for a multi-attack card next turn, but whatever. I think we'll be fine. He swapped us around. Okay. What are you doing now? Battering ram on the beaver. Well, Mr. Beaver's got no more willpower, so he can't build a dam again. So. Now I understand. So I was trying to figure out earlier, in the tutorial they showed you if an attack was incoming you could use a move ability to move out of the way of it. And I'd been trying that with like incoming attacks like this and moving the character to the back rank, and then being puzzled as to why the attack was still hitting. And I've just realised, yeah, this is a lane attack. So if we move the character to a different lane, if we could, then this attack wouldn't hit anybody. But if you move him back in the same lane, you're still going to get hit. Okay. Pincer deal 8 damage, apply 2 charge to another ally. That will help with rush a little bit. What are we going to do though? It's just 9 damage. He's got 29 block. We're not going to worry about him. I think we are just gonna got so much choice now with 4 characters. Move to the front rank, deal 8 damage. Unable to move. This one's stamina. Okay, so he's going to be unable to move. I guess let's. Doesn't matter. Not sure it does. I guess we'll hit him while he's still got vulnerable. Okay, so just the boss left. Apply weapon damage. Okay, who's got the biggest weapon? 8, 6, 8, 5. Okay, so... but you got 8 as well. You did have 8 as well. Oh, but we don't really want to put bleed on him because he converts bleed to charge. Ooh, yeah, okay, so here's the problem. Oh, it's not too bad. It's a single attack. So this is 19 damage. We're still fine. Yeah, that's still fine, which is good because there's nothing we can do about it anyway. We don't really want to put more bleed on him and give him more charge, so I think we'll probably not play that. I don't know. Don't worry about it. Let's play. Okay, let's play this. Apply 2 charge to another ally. Mouse has the most multi-attacks, so we'll give him the charge. We could use it on rush. Actually, I'm gonna do this again with rush, which reduces his charge as well. Is the other benefit of that. So now he's up to 9 charge. So I'm going to save that for a multi-attack next go. So let's just put some poison on him, why not? So poison is a little different. So it increases by 1 each turn, but it can be blocked. So whereas bleed decreases by 1 each turn, cannot be blocked. Difference between those two. Should I hit him with this anyway? No, it's not. He's got a multi-attack we haven't seen yet. Okay. Hit him and knocked him back, it's fine. Now that there's only 1 rank, however, he's going to attack every turn. That would have been a good reason for keeping this guy alive, actually, probably. Oh well. Thirsty Strike, deal 11 damage if the opponent has marked, applies 3 bleed. They do not already have bleed. Okay. Bleed is nasty. I guess it does decay over time because it goes past armor. If you get a lot of stacks of bleed on, I and the combat goes too long, you can just be dead. The other thing as well is if a character dies, that's it. They're dead. They're out of the run. So, and you've got to recruit somebody to fill the place, I guess. And if you can't, probably die. I did lose one character. Was it this one? Was it the previous one? I did have a character die on me. Yes, yeah. There's and hit points carries over from fight to fight as well. So yeah, I guess that's another difference from Slay the Spire. There's no, hang on. Slay the Spire, Slay the Spire, your hit points carry over as well. Right, yeah. Slay the Spire, there's not multiple characters anyway. So many of these games are they're all starting to get a blur together in my head a bit now. Okay, so he's got 9 charge. Okay, so this is a great time for Barrage. So this is going to be 11 damage 4 times. And before we do that, we're going to do Warcry as well. To add even more charge to him. So do that. 15 charge. And move to the front rank. Sure. Okay. It's fine. Somebody else is going to do this. That applies 3 stacks of Overwhelm. So this is the one where for every stack of Overwhelm he receives 25% more damage from attacks. Removed at the start of his turn. Okay, no, Vulnerable was the other way around then. Vulnerable was 25% extra damage. The number of stacks is turret 6 stack. Okay, so yeah, so 75% more damage. This is great, because we're about to hit him for a ton of damage. Mouse, do you think? Barrage. 17 damage 4 times. Plus 75%. I don't know. Maybe it'll even kill him. It does. Wow. That was unexpected. That was unexpected. 218 Florence. Gain a card. Wretched Assault deals 6 damage. X times for each ruin card in your discard pile. And banish. I'm not having a lot of ruin. I've got 1 ruin card in my deck at the moment. Ruin cards are kind of bad. So, cost 4 as well. Here. Mirror an opponent's armor stacks. Maybe. Carnage. Ruin a card in your hand. Deal 8 damage and 3 bleed. Every time you play this card, damage is increased by 8 and bleed is increased by 3 this combat, but you're ruining a card every time. Yeah, as it says here, ruining a card during combat is temporary, and the card will be unruined at the end of the combat. But if anything outside the combat ruins a card, then that is permanent through the campaign. So I think I'm going to take this one. And then equipment. Okay, so this is what I was mentioning earlier, where every character has a weapon that deals a certain amount of damage. That can be relevant for certain things, and it gives them a card as well, basically, that only they can use. So here we've got 2 alternate armor. So Rogue's Attire, every time this character plays a card, they gain 3 block. Okay, but we're giving up on... So what we've got at the moment, the Mouse, at the start of his turn he gains 8 block. Bear starts each combat with 24 block. The Beaver starts each combat with 6 block and gains 1 stamina every turn, which is pretty nice. And the Weasel starts each combat with 24 block. So do I want to swap it for that? Kind of feels worse. I'm not sure that I do. Scoundrel's Cloak. At the start of your every turn, gain anticipation if you don't already have it. I mean, that's good if you're only getting hit once. Actually, that... Does that seem good? Is that better than something like gaining 8 block at the start of every turn? I mean, it's kind of like infinite block, but only for one attack. I don't know. Feels like it's better. Although this will keep building up because of the fact that block doesn't go away at the start of your turn. So if he doesn't get hit, he's going to have 8 the first turn, 16, 32, 24, 32, and so on. Whereas this just gives you anticipation if you don't already have it. So I don't know. I don't love it. We can take equipment and put it in our stash. But our stash, equipment in our stash, I think, this is right, still appears as cards in our deck that basically we can't play. Still seems weird to me. But I'm pretty sure that's what happened last time I put it in there. You can stack anticipation. Yep, so we have some cards that give us anticipation. So if we had this and then played that card as well, we could potentially get 2 stacks of anticipation. But this cloak just will not stack it. So yeah, I'm not going to take it, and I'm not going to put them in our stash. I'm just going to leave it, basically, after all that. And move on. 1 character leveled up. Who? Who leveled up? The one that's in the yellow outline, Burrows. Okay, so when you level up, you can choose to either upgrade your basic stamina or your will. Now we've got so many characters in the party, I'm going to upgrade will. You have to be a bit careful, because if we lose characters in the party, then we could get to a situation where stamina is a problem again. But at the moment we're fine, and even 5 stamina was pretty much fine with 2 characters, so we'll do will. We also have these traits that we get access to periodically as well. So this is where we got the fundamentalist thing from, which it's not telling us what it is here, but this is where we, any basic strikes or defends, or whatever they're called in this game, the effect is doubled if he plays them. That's pretty good. Now we can pick another passive. Toxic, whenever he receives damage, the attacker gains 1 poison. Fanatic, whenever this character takes damage from bleed, they gain 1 will. Well, that's a pretty good way of getting will. Although, does he really need that much will? I'm not sure he really does. Lest, start each combat with +2 will. I think Toxic feels the most useful. I can go for that.